So are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a minute. Yeah. So guys, today we are discussing about the our second project related to international sales project. Like in our last project, we discussed about just a simple file. We have just a common file, so that we can make the some of the DAX function and create a modeling and making some of the basic visualization for the basis of the simple file. Right now, we have a different file. Okay, let me show you, because day by day in our project wise project, like first project, second, third, fourth, we are going to some advanced level project. Okay, so this is our main data related to our sales file. Like in the first sheet we have a retail sales. Okay, the total number of retail sales means how much ordered, product, location, salesperson ID, customer ID, purchase date. Okay, and it is a total quantity sold. And second sheet we have a product. Okay, so product, we have a product ID, product name, cost of the product, original sales price, how much is the cost and how much is the sale, discount code if there is a discount, discount amount if there is a discount code, current price. Okay, so the sales price and current price is equal to, and the taxes. And the third sheet we have a location wise detail, like location ID, name, country, state code, state, zip code, type, latitude, longitude, area, population, household, this kind of data we have. And in the fourth sheet we have a customer detail, like customer ID and only the customer name. And sales people, we have a salesperson and salesperson email, employee ID and salesperson name right now. Okay, so we are going to export or extract these file, these five sheets into just one Excel, into just one Power BI sheet. Okay, our main topic and first step is to in Power BI to extract the file into the Power BI. Okay, so in the first project, I'm going to I was tell you that regarding you can transfer any file into Power BI, you go to first get data. But right now I will tell you the another way to get data. Okay, another way is what, like you can directly open the visualization, this kind of Power BI screen. This is our main Power BI screen. Okay, so guys, let me tell you one more thing, because if you have any doubt regarding the how to download the Microsoft Power BI, so you can just go to your Microsoft Store. Okay, guys, just go to Microsoft Store and write it here as a Power BI desktop. Power BI desktop. See, so when you write down here is a Power BI desktop, it will show you whether the application is already launched or there is a newly launched. Then you can directly launch from here also. Okay, it is very simple step to download a Power BI. So guys, after the session, if you have any doubt regarding the Power BI installation, okay, and it is very free, it is not a chargeable cost, so you can directly log in and just make work according to your data or according to your needs. Okay guys, so guys, my voice is clear to everyone. Pawan, Jasmeet, my
Yes,
voice
yes.
is
Yes, yes.
okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
okay. So guys,
Yes, sir.
this is the steps to download a Power BI. This is just a simple. If you don't have and Microsoft Desktop is only working on a Windows 10. Okay, matlab above Windows 10, because Windows 7 is not working. I just read about his configuration right now. I don't know, but yes, I just read some of the days back ago. So guys, this is the first step to download, and second step. Okay, the second step also, like you can directly go to Google. Okay guys, you can directly go to Google and write down here is a download Power BI desktop. You can download from here also. Download Power BI desktop. Go to here and you can directly download from here. sign in. When you do the sign in, there is an application, then you can download from here also. See Power BI desktop, Power BI mobile, Power BI server. So you can download from Power BI desktop from here. Click on the Power BI desktop and see it's showing you download free, and you can directly download from there. Okay, but I suggest you to download from Microsoft Store because Microsoft Store has updated Power BI, but here is something a little bit old. Okay, so download from Microsoft Store is a very good thing, but if you download from here, no need to worry, you can download from here also. Okay, so I close this one. And so, so guys, we have a one Excel file regarding all the detail, like we have a sales detail, product, location, customer, and sales. So we can directly move into Power BI task. Yeah. So go to here, like under the home tab, we have one more tab related to query. And query, we have a transformation data. So you can click on the transformation data. Okay, guys, click on the transformation data, and here is an option because right now it is a blank. But when you put the new source and click this, there is a new source and click Excel because right now we have a file in Excel. Cancel. Okay. So right now we have a file in Excel. So I connect with the Excel. But if you have your file with another things, like there's a multiple source, I have already shown you there are 100 plus sources we have in Power BI to connect the data source. Yeah, there is a 100 of sources. The same screen is opening when you go to the get data. Okay, so right now I'm going to cancel a new source, click on Excel. So we have this file and click open. It means our file is going to transform into the Power BI under the query editor screen. Okay, and query editor is a area where we do some of the adjustment regarding to add column, delete rows, formatting, this kind of data. See, when we transform the data, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have a 5 sheet in Excel, so we can directly import that 5. But tell me, see, there is a difference between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me any difference for this. What is the difference between this? See, there is a difference is regarding it is the tabular form and it is just a whole sheet. Means when you go to the Excel, the retail sales, this is whole sheet, but this table only, this table is only called as retail sales table only because it is under the tabular format. When you see there is an option and when you click on the table design, okay, so your this data into the tabular form, and that is why it is showing as a tabular form, and that is why it is showing as a sheet form. Because when you have a sheet form data, it complete all, but when you have a tabular form, it's become like this icon, blue, and the table icon. Okay, so I suggest you to connect always when you have a data in Excel into this sort of file, like we have a table also and we have a sheet also, then you can always connect a table only. No need to connect the sales, no need to connect the whole sheet, connect the table only because we have a data related to only the table, and we can modify or we can change or we can arrange the data into Power BI only the tabular format data. Okay, so click on all the tables and click OK. When you click OK, the all the data query we have transformed from Excel is loading in the left side of the data, and there is a right side we have a we choose the like product data, so we have a product data type. Okay, so now there is a one most important thing. I just click this one, not this one, all this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Click all this and move to one group. Okay, so you can right click, move to group, new group. So we are going to adjust our files, data model data or data model. and click OK. See, when you making group, it means you have a data file, data module, and under the data module, we have a 5 main tables in which our Excel is working. Okay. And for this, you select the customer table and see the data type like customer ID into the ABC format means there is alphabetical order as well as numerical. Under the customer name, we have only ABC. Location table, we have a location ID is alphanumerical alpha. Okay. And this zip code, type, latitude, longitude. Okay. Area, population, household. To see whatever things you don't want, you can directly remove this one. Okay. So I remove location ID is okay, name is okay, country is okay, state code is okay, state is okay, zip code. I remove zip code. I don't need a zip code. So then I remove type is okay, city, and latitude and longitude. Right now it is okay, but yes, let me check again. Area code, population, household, okay, and median income, this kind of data. Okay, that is uh, time zone because America and Europe, we don't need a time zone right now. So we have to remove this one because when you have a data into the Power BI, remove as soon as possible. Remove the area or remove the column or remove the row which you don't require to make the data clean. Okay, so I remove those two columns and under the sales people, we have a salesperson and salesperson email ID. Sales data we have order, product, location, salesperson, customer, okay, and purchase date, quantity. Only then it's okay. And product data we have a product ID, name, cost, ordinal sale, discount. See discount code and discount. This two column is a null because there is a no value. Then why we need? We can directly go to here and remove column. Simple. Because there is a null column, then why I need? Current price and taxes. It is okay now. Now you can change the name of the model like customer. So you have only a customer, not a customer data. And here you can double click on this, double click and locations, double click salesperson because in the Power BI you work just once every time. Okay, it is a just a once time work. So that is why we are shorting our data model into the just a one go and sales data. And right now we have this one. So we go to international sales and last one we have a product data or product simple. So guys, every table we have a connected into the Power BI. So we can directly close and apply because our all things are sorted and directly go to close and apply. So our first and second step of the Power BI is done. First and second step means the extraction, transformation and loading. This is our first and second step. Extraction of the sources, extraction of the file from the sources and transformation and loading into the Power BI. Our first and second step is done. So guys, if you have any doubt till here, let me know. Anyone? Bhanu, Jasmeet, Pawan, any
No,
doubt?
please,
No,
please continue.
Sure?
no, sir.
Okay, please
Okay.
continue.
Now I move further. See, our first and second step is done. So always do any project with the steps. Like first steps is extraction. So extraction is a very different thing that how to extract the file, what are the different types of file extraction. Okay. First one is a get data or transform. The second thing you have a like what are the column you need. If you don't need any column or any rows, you can directly remove this one. Okay, like discount I remove. Okay, so we have loading our data and see all the files are loading into the right side with all the details we have. Okay, all the detail we have, it's loading into the right side. So now our third step is to make the model, is to make the relationship. So for the relationship we have a one good thing to connect. Let me tell you, What is the good thing to connection of the relationship model? See, we have a two types of table. Let me open my notepad. Relationship model. Okay. It is very important to understand about the relationship model. Relationship model, we have to remember two things. Remember two things. What is fact table and what is dim or lookup table. And always connect the fact table with lookup table with unique value in the lookup table. This is two things you can remember always. What is fact and what is dim, and always connect the fact table and lookup table with each other with only the unique value of the item. So guys, see in our relationship, you can see the salesperson, we have a sales ID right now, and under the internet sales also we have a sales ID, salesperson ID. So then you can see this relationship is connected with, when I go to move this relationship and see under the international sales, we have a salesperson ID, and under the salesperson, we have a salesperson ID, and this relationship is called as many to one, because under the internet international sales, one employee has a multiple sales, but under the salesperson, one employee has mentioned just a one times. Okay, it means this relationship is called as many to one. But what is one to one? Like one to one is what you can choose here from a salesperson and choose here from international sales. See, this relationship is called as one to many. Means all the two things are same. Nothing is different. But the only the file location is a different. Like salesperson now table is above and international sales is down. Then salesperson we have a unique value, and salesperson ID we don't have a unique value. We have a total number of transaction. Okay. So this sales table in which we have a unique value, it is called as lookup table or dim table. Dim table means a dimension table. And under the fact table means there is a lot of transaction there for one person. Like international sales, we have a one person sales is multiple country or multiple state or multiple time or multiple day, multiple date. Okay. So this type of query we have into the fact table, and this table is known as fact table. Means a fraction of table, means a very important or a main table. It means under the fact table we have a total number of transaction, but under the dim table or under the lookup table we have a unique value of the transaction. Like I will show you in Excel. See, retail sales. Okay, so when you go to the retail sales and choose the filter from any salesperson, like employee 100. See, employee 100 sale, if you see there is a 330 of count. मीन्स सेल्स पर्सन वाइज अगर आप सेल्स डिटेल देखेंगे तो देखो 330 है, मतलब वन सेल्स पर्सन हैज अ 330 सेल्स, total number of year in a total year, 330 sales. But when you go to the sales person, there is a total of the unique number item. When you click there and select the employee 100, means there is a just a one time name. Means a salesperson table we have a unique value, and retail sales we have a total number of transaction, and that is the difference between the fact table and dim table. Any doubt guys? Because this is very important things. When you are working about the relationship, you can connect always a fact table and lookup table with the unique value. If you connect with some wrong value, then your data or your visualization is not into the correct part or correct scenario or correct analyzation. Any doubt, guys? Any things? Because you can ask me directly. Because right now is a time to asking. Any doubt? Pawan, Hemlata.
No, please continue.
No, sir.
Okay. So any doubt you have, you can directly stop me and ask me any question. So like this, it is the same thing. Like retail sales table have a total number of transaction, means the total number of transaction we have a three, not a 330. When I move the filter is 15,000. Okay. And this is a fact table, and this table is connected by all the table, means product table as well as, see, we have a product ID, and this product ID is only a unique ID 102. Okay. And location also, under the location we have a location ID also, this is very unique. Customer table we have a customer, so we have a customer wise, means this is also a unique. And salesperson we have a salesperson ID, and this is also a unique ID, means only the retail sales has a fact table and all other table are a fact table, oh sorry, dim table. So we can go to Power BI. Right now I click OK and see the salesperson table means a one to many relationship, one to many. This is one and this one is shows as many, means a one to many, means under the salesperson we have a one ID, but under the international sales we have a many ID. See the same way, when you move down this all dim table, this all dim table you move down and internet sales is up. So now relationship is told as many to one, means under the international sales we have a many number of transaction, and under the salesperson we have a unique value. Then we connect the relationship with salesperson ID to salesperson ID. And under the product table we have a product ID, like this location table to location ID and customer table to customer ID. So any doubt, guys? This is your way. Whether you choose a lookup table into down or whether you choose a lookup table into upside, it is your way. But the way you choose, it is very unique every time. The relationship is one to many either or many to one. There is a two types of more relationship. I will tell you in later, because right now I tell you two relationship, many to one and one to many. This one is done by me. One to one and many to many is remaining. Then I will done this one later soon, maybe today or maybe our next project. Okay. So this kind of our relationship is done. But now we have to think about, like, listen, if we need about like how much sales we have by year, so can you tell me where is a calendar table? Because we don't have any calendar table, because yes, in the international sales, when you check, there is a purchase date is there. Okay, and it's for, when you move down here and click, there is a 2018, 19 and 23 year sales, but we have to connect the sales into the three different ways. Okay, like year, days, and month. We need a these three dates. Different. Year is a different, day is a different, and month is a different. So how to connect? So there is a two method to connect the table. First one is copy and paste. Copy and paste means, see, I will tell you. I have one written code here. Okay, this code, and this is a code for only to generating a table, so that you can generate any table at any time, means this is a code written always. Okay, so this is a first method to make a copy paste table. So first I will go to this one, control A and control C, we have a Power BI data table, and go to transform data. I will tell you many is way to make the calendar table. So don't need to worry about that. I will tell you regarding a copy paste table. But yes, I will tell all the table. Like, go to transform data, and there is an option here is a query tab, advanced editor. So when you click on the advanced editor, okay, see there is a already written the sum of the command. So you can directly select and delete and paste your table side, and you can click on done. Okay, let me do. our customer table is going, no worry, we can choose it here. Okay, see, there is a parameter, so we can this one select, move to group and new group, and we can write it here, date parameter, date parameter. And your date parameter, this one, date parameter we have, no, this one is a, yeah, date parameter. And see, the code we enter, it's showing us start date, end date, and fiscal starting month, and invoke means your date table is ready for this one. So you can directly write down here what is the starting date you need. Suppose I need 1/1/2018 too, because we have a sales value in our data. So we have 1/1 is a 2018 to starting date, and 31st 12 2020 or 2021. Okay, and fiscal starting month is 1 means a January. So you can click on invoke and see your date table is ready. Date, year, quarter, month, day, all the your date table is ready till the every column. Short year, fiscal year, quarter year, month in year, all that your date table is ready, and you can change the name for this table as a date table and move this query into. See, right click, move this query into data model, and see your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, all the data table is ready. And now we have to use on one more source, Excel, this one, because our customer table is uh, removed from here right now, because I select the customer file to enter the this table. So I remove again, export the customer table only, not a full, only the customer. Click on customer and go to formatting the customer and click enter simply. So there is a one way. So suppose right now we have a location, sales, international sales, product, date table, and customer, all the tables we have. And now we have a one more thing, we have a parameter. Suppose in the date table right now we have a starting from 2018 to 2021, but if you want to make the new table from 2020 to 2021 to 2025, then you can directly write down a start date, end date, fiscal month, and invoke. Your date table is ready all the times with this formula, and this code is written under the background of the Power BI. Okay, and this is just a copy paste. Right now you don't know about this code because how to write, because it is very advanced level into the Power BI. But for date table, why we write this code? Because every time when we connect the data from any sources like SQL, from any sites, from an Excel, from CSV. Sometimes we have a date table, but every time we need a date table because there is a some conditional formatting or conditional measure or advanced measure. You can always work with the only the date table. If you don't have a date table, you cannot work into the advanced table like forecasting, budgeting, okay, trend level, this kind of analysis. So if you don't have a date table, you cannot do. So that is the reason to date table is connected always. So I will send you to this copy and paste this one, so you can directly just copy and paste into just once, and your file is ready to make a date table, and you can directly connect it with the date table, and the format is same. See this format, date, month, and year. So in your, suppose in your system showing a month, date, and year, so you can reach out, you can see, and then you can enter the date. So any doubt into the copy paste column, guys? Because this one is a just a copy paste. Okay, I did not write any code into the Power BI because it is very advanced level. So yes, I did not write any code because right now it is not for you. But yes, I will tell you how many ways you have. And go to close and apply, close and apply,
Excuse me,
and
sir. Sir, actually my internet got disconnected. Can you please explain little bit about copy paste?
okay, copy paste, yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
See, I have a one code here, and my code, this code is help you to make a date table, because in every data when we are working, we need a date table, because without date table we cannot do the advanced measuring or advanced formatting or advanced conditional formatting into our data analysis. Okay, so date table is necessary into the every data. When you making the any project, the date table is necessary, but in small project you don't need, but every project the date table is ready or date table is needed. Okay, so this one is a date table, and see the date, day count, source, table from list, insert year, year number, quarter, this kind of column we have. Okay, so how to calculate? You can just copy this one, select and copy, and after that you can go to transform query into the Power BI, and there is an option here under the query we have a advanced editor. So you can go to advanced editor and paste the formula, paste the whole things here, and done only. So when you click the done, your date parameter is ready. Means your starting date, your ending date, and your fiscal start month. Suppose your starting date is 1/1/2018 and ending date is 31st 12 2018, 31st 12. Then only a 1 year date table is ready. Okay, and starting month is suppose Jan. So you can directly written down as 1. Then your date table is ready as a date parameter. There is a one thing you have done into the Power BI by copy and paste the data date advanced editor into the Power BI. And you there is a one more reason to use a Power BI, because some formula or some measure or some kind of coding, when you enter copy and paste, it will working. You don't need to write again and again. Okay, so some coding are given into the Google as well as. Okay, suppose but only you can you are able to search dot coding. Suppose if you need a date parameters, then I search this coding from directly from Google. I did not write this one. I directly search from Google and make out the this way. But yes, I know about how to write this code or how to tell you how to write this code in a very decent manner. It is a very learning manner, so no need to worry. Right now we are going to close and apply. So our all the tables into the Power BI, we have a load. See, we have a right now international sales. We move down actually. Fact table we have already into the down table, and now product, location, customer. See, all the four table is already connected, and now we have a date table. So you can connect the date table also with the product date. And date table is also a part of dimension, because under the date table we have a unique value, but under the international sale we have a large number of value. That is the reason. So when you connect the date table, it is always a one to many or many to one. Okay, so all table are the dim table, and this is just a table of international sales is called as a fact table. So one more reason to connect the table. Why we connect? Without connecting, why we don't making a visualization? Why we need to connect this table? Because see, in our sales table, see, we have a purchase date and we have a just a quantity. Okay, so tell me, from this table, can you identify the total sales value or total cost value or total profit or profit percentage? These four column, how to ascertain without any the price value, without the cost value, without the profit, and without the profit percentage? How to evaluate without connecting? Because see, under the product table only we have a cost. Under the product table we have a sales. So we can connect this table because of cost and sale, so that we can connect the table directly. So how to use a VLOOKUP? There is just a simple function into the Excel. We have use a VLOOKUP, connect this one, not a this one. Okay, so under the VLOOKUP you can connect this column product, go to this column 1 2 3 comma 3 into 0 and enter. See, all the your price is ready. It is a cost price. Okay, so there is a type of relationship, like you have used a VLOOKUP, but in the Excel, if we're using a VLOOKUP, then what we'll do into the Power BI. So right now I don't need, I will do directly calculation into the Power BI, because in Excel we have write down a four column, but in Power BI we don't have to write a four column. We just creating a four measure only: total sales, total cost, profit and profit percentage only. These four measure we have created, and our data is very low. Right now, I'm going to save this one. Yeah, guys, training will be ended in just 1 minute, so you can directly connect it again with this link, with the given link to you. Okay, and right now I will save this file, new working file, save, and see the file size also. See, new working file size is 427 and Excel file size is 685. There is a how much is the difference between this. Okay, so that is the reason we use a different kind of things to into the Power BI, because Power BI is